Massive spoilers for Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Hello guys, it's me, Ethan, and today I'm going to share my thoughts on Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to play this game, but I watched a full gameplay video on it, and it's really good. So obviously, there's going to be massive spoilers in this video. So if you don't want to get spoiled, if you have money, then play the game. Or you just don't care that you're going to get spoiled. Okay, enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Okay, so first off, Catnap is dragging us to a trash compactor. And while we're in the trash compactor, the walls start to cave in and it will eventually crush us. But there's a way out that we escape from. And when we escape, there's this room filled with pistons that we had to do parkour on. And we run into this tape with a picture on the gas mask in the TV. And the audio is like a woman scared about what the catnap gas is doing to her child. And we also get the phone from Project Playtime, which is pretty cool. And when we fully escape the trash compactor facility, we run into the train crash. And we also run into the Playcare entrance. And there's a new character that calls us named Ollie. We go into this cart, which drives us into the Playcare Center. Now, the Playcare Center in this game looks beautiful. Like, if this was real life and nothing bad happened in this factory, I would definitely go here. Just saying. And then under the smiling critter statues, there's this, like, office staff room with, like, a bunch of staff things in it, like wires, cables, and, like, we get keys in it. We also run into this room with like 3 tanks in it, but one of the tanks are filled with the catnap gas. And while we progress through this chapter, there's some batteries that we had to slot it into these battery holes. And while we do one in this room that we hear about the Grab Pack 2.0, we get the purple hand. Now the purple hand out of 10 is very cool. 10 out of 10. Like, I like how we can bounce with it. It's very cool. And I also like the flare hand that we get later on. It's really, really cool. I don't know what this puzzle is called, but I like how the hand looks like it's ricocheting off these poles and making a satisfying thing. We go into the Home Sweet Home building, and it's our first encounter with the red sleeping gas. And we also go into this long, endless-looking hallway that looks like the back rooms. I should probably stop saying that. Yeah, that meme is old. That meme is very old and is probably already dead. Yeah. We go into this room with a TV in it, and it plays a tape of Huggy Wuggy, and then it gets distorted, and Huggy Wuggy comes off the TV, and gosh dang! He looks terrifying, man. Like, out of 10, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. This is the best Huggy Wuggy model I've ever seen. Absolute clap out. Wow. Mob Games is so good at making monster designs. Like, 10 out of 10. And then when we wake up, we go through the rooms and find a gas mask. And while we go through these endless corridors, we see Kissy Missy looking at a picture of a child. Now, I didn't really understand this at first, but now I think I get it. I think that Kissy Missy's looking at this picture because it reminds her of her human form, I guess. I might be very wrong, but this is crazy lore. So I think I'm right. And there's this puzzle where you have to grab a battery from this Bobby Bear hug statue. But it's hard because it looks at you. But from a certain distance, it won't look at you. And you can grab the battery. And I also like these puzzles where there's a grab pack gun, and that's really cool. You can aim it. And when we get out of the Home Sweet Home building, Kissy Missy jump scares us, but Poppy stops her. And Poppy apologizes for the train crash and tells us why we need to stay here. And she needs our help to kill the prototype for what he's done. We go into the school area where we meet a new character that I've never seen coming. Her name is Miss Delight. And yeah, I don't think this is an original idea. She chases you when you don't look at her. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that Hello Neighbor used this mechanic before. I think many games used it. Like a Weeping Angel type character where it chases you when you don't look at it. Yeah, this is definitely not an original idea. But when we open our gateway to escaping, Miss Delight chases us through it, and we close this door that crushes her head in the process. And then we get the new flare hand, which I absolutely love. And we do more of these puzzles with batteries in the purple hand and our green electricity hand and other stuff. But while doing it, we run into Catnap praying to this statue that I think Prototype built. And we also run into these smiling critter minions, I guess, or clones. Warning, you might throw up during this. The fact that the smiling minions just crawl into Dog Day's guts are just disgusting. This was so disgusting to watch. And I didn't notice this, but there's a Bobby Bear Hug minion that crawls into his eye. That makes him more disgusting. But when they're inside of him, they start controlling Dog Day from the inside, which makes him chase us and try to kill us. But luckily, we escape. And while we're out, a beautiful sunset shines the play care center. And we go into this building that looks like a president building for some reason, or like a museum. And throughout this chapter, we see writings of the Hour of Joy. And in the office, there's yellow walls that makes it like the back rooms. Again, sorry, that meme's old. And we do more battery stuff. And we run into Catnap sleeping gas. And then Catnap jump scares us and breaks our gas mask, and sends us to sleep. We get visions of the children in the play care. And we get visions of everything else that happened in this factory. While we get up, Catnap finally gets voice lines, which I really ask for. And it says, "Leave play care or I'm coming for you." Well, we're going to put in the blue battery for the third tank. Catnap comes out of nowhere and spreads his sleeping gas. Warning, you might get nightmares during this sequence. Catnap turns into a demonic skeleton-like creature with his mouth going down all the way to his, torso. And it looks so terrifying. This could definitely haunt your nightmares. And we go into this room where we had to wait 3 minutes for this green button to charge while we place batteries all over the place. And we also had to enable this anti-catnap gas thing to block off Catnap from attacking us during we waiting for the green button to charge up. This is basically FNAF. I don't know why. But when the green button charges up, our green hand overloads on electricity. But when Catnap tries to get us, we shoot our green hand. And also, by the way, I love the electricity animation on the green hand. We shoot at Catnap, and Catnap gets electrocuted. and then he goes on fire and gets absolutely roasted. And yeah, the prototype comes in, and because Catnap failed to kill the player, the prototype stabs him in the mouth. It's pretty brutal. And then after that, our green hand seems to be missing, but we still have access to it. I don't know why. It might have just popped off, and then we still have access to it. And we go back to Poppy, and this elevator thing that's underneath a giant disc thing. I don't know why. Like, is there an elevator that always looks like this? I don't know why. And Poppy gives us this tape that shows us the hour of joy, where all the toys just escape and go on an absolute rampage, and might be getting revenge on the employees and scientists that turned them into monsters. And we get a quick cameo with Boxy Boo, which is cool. And oh my gosh, there's a lot of dead bodies in this tape. And while we go down to the elevator to go deeper into Playtime Co., Catnap help. What did I say? Oops. Kissy Missy helps us lower the elevator, but while we're going down in the elevator, we hear Kissy Missy screaming. And we try to go back up to save Kissy Missy, but Kissy Missy dies, and the elevator closes at the worst time. And Kissy Missy has unfortunately been killed by the prototype, I guess. So probably Chapter 4 will be called Revenge on the Prototype. And yeah, that's it. That was Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. And you guys might be asking, what are your thoughts after you done explaining that? Well, this game deserves a 10 out of 10. Like, I love the new mechanics. I love the graphics. It's all good. Like, for me, I personally think this game is made for me. Like, for me, this game is perfect. Like, hopefully I won't be called crazy, but I'm just saying, I personally think that this game deserves a 100 on Metacritic. Yup. I'm definitely crazy after saying that. Yeah, this game definitely deserves to be one of the best horror games out there. Now, one quick thing before we wrap up. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. This game is amazing. Like, I can't wait for Chapter 4, even though it's going to take a long time. I have a feeling Chapter 4 is going to come out in early 2026, which is a long time from now. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And you guys also might be saying, where's all the Lego content? Are you just going to be making Poppy Playtime content from now on? Well, no, I'm still going to be making Lego content. So don't worry, I'm just wrapping up the Poppy Playtime series. Now, goodbye, guys. See you next time.